can't get the link for this stream. Okay, I got the link this time. Alright. Live. Am I live? What's up, Beast? Good to see you. Let me just, do the usual. Put the link on Discord as well as, good old Twitter. So I was not able to finish the manual backfill code in time, but thought I'd still stream me trying to finish it. Alright, then we'll just tweet this out as well. GameLift. I think I'm like almost done too. It's just that I'm definitely almost done because, again, I was worried about a lot of things related to asynchronous events, like issues that could arise from things happening in like in parallel, but a few people in the Unreal Slackers Discord mentioned that really most of the things that you do in Unreal is synchronous. Like they have specific like things, like objects and classes you can use if you want to achieve asynchronous stuff, but we're using just timer functions and that stuff is not naturally asynchronous, so we should be good. Check in general chat. Thank you, Beast. I appreciate that. Alright. So yeah, it shouldn't be. Hey, Anchor. Good to see you. It's been a while. So yeah, it's. I think it shouldn't. So this stream shouldn't take that long. Hopefully, I'm thinking just finish up the coding I was doing, and then probably just upload that to the server and end the stream. We're doing good, Anchor. How are you? It's been quite a while. I'm curious to see how you're doing. One thing I just want to go over real quick though is this kind of like answer from Pip. So it's about pricing. So I thought this was very interesting. So he said you are charged for the EC2 instance from the time the first game server process goes active on that instance until the time all of your game server processes are terminated on that instance. Basically for all the time an instance could be used to host a game session. So what I got from that is that because unless you shut down an instance, you're pretty much being charged 24/7 for that instance, even if there are no game sessions active on it. So I thought like maybe I could set the desired set of instances to 0, but then he, in his same answer, he said you can scale the fleet to 0 instances, but like if you do that, then GameLift can't auto scale up from 0. So it's like they're kind of like shooting you in the foot there. So in this tutorial, since I don't really have time, I think I'm just gonna be like, okay, I'm not really gonna go over like auto scaling policies, so I think that's fine for now. I mean, I want to save people money, but we can maybe make a follow-up video for that in the future. For now, I think that's fine. It's just good to know that because like I wasn't really sure about that before. So for example, since our last test session, I did not like terminate that fleet. So I was technically being charged that whole time because that fleet had a desired set of one instance, so it never terminated that instance, even though there were no active game sessions. So I was technically being charged for that the entire time. So I just thought that was interesting. I mean, it's fine. Sometimes you don't know stuff, but definitely interesting. But we're not going to worry too much about it. I just thought it was an interesting answer by Pip, and we're just going to keep going along. So this is my function to create a backfill request. Takes in a map of players. So I just got to change it up a bit. So we're gonna do pass in this guy. See if that builds. Oh shoot, no, not here. Alright. So yeah, I got a function. It runs every second. And it basically just checks if the game session has activated yet through the parameters that I pass into the GameLift on start game session lambda function. So if it does, if it activated, then I check if the amount of players who have successfully matched up with this game session. I just check like, okay, is it the max amount of players that can be in the game session? If it's not, then I make a backfill request. That's where I'm at right now. So I'm just gonna wait for this to build. Beast, I just don't like adding everyone because I mean these streams are low-key kind of boring. I don't want people to like just click and then leave. Also, I mean, people have their like bell notifications if they really want to watch this. So, you know, I mean, I'll add everyone for the test. But like, what is this? I'll add everyone for the test, but like for this, I don't think it's necessary. Okay. But today was not a testing session. I was kind of I mean, I had other stuff to do, but I'm gonna see if we can get one tomorrow. Maybe if everything goes well. Tomorrow, Wednesday. You know. Tomorrow, Wednesday. Where's my phone? Ugh. The text. Hold on 1 second, guys. Literally like like maybe like 15, 20, 30 seconds. I just gotta take something out of the freezer. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Hopefully that was 3:20 seconds. Very nice, that compiled. Okay, so handle backfill updates. So yeah, this is really easy. Game first starts and there's not 4 players, so we start a backfill request. Update game session state reason equals e update. Yeah, okay. If it's still backfill initiated, that means this is my custom status. So I made like an enum class. Let me get rid of this. Basically, kind of just to mock like the update game session, update region statuses. So like these four are what GameLift usually has, and this is one I made just to tell me like, okay, there is a backfill request like in transit essentially. So so I'll do if backfill time is less than 60. So give players 60 seconds to join the game. Since that is how much time they have to join a game session. Okay. I mean, I guess I could just do like not to accept their player session. Else backfill request has been, I guess, been out for less than 60 seconds. Thing is, I don't know if I want to do this every time. I gotta think about this, so... Because technically they expire in 10 minutes, so... But I guess, yeah, it's good to check, like, every 60 seconds, though. So I gotta think about this. A lot of edge cases, a lot of thinking to do, you know, all the good stuff. So I'm trying to think. So yeah, if no one joins, or I'm trying to think. So if a match is made, but there's only 2 out of 4 people like requested to join the match, I'll go in here and make the backfill request. So I definitely want to wait at least 60 seconds. I definitely want to wait at least 60 seconds. I think, though, I should make a variable, though, saying... Maybe, like... Because there's 2 cases, really. It's not first backfill request anymore. Well, I guess... Maybe, like... Maybe, like, waiting for players to join. I think that's a good, like, replacement for that. So if I do waiting for players to join equals false. Yeah, that's a good one. Because it's not really backfill time, really. Also, if waiting for players to join. So in this case, it would be waiting for players to join equals true. First okay, so waiting for players to join. Well, really, this should be the case regardless, whether it's 2 or 4 players. Just be waiting for players to join. Because no matter what, if it goes in here, it should definitely check after 60 seconds, unless there's an update to the backfill ticket. Not gonna worry about that yet. Yeah, definitely gotta check every 60 seconds. I want to call that backfill time, then waiting for players to join time, maybe? That's a better variable right now. So like to know it's like correlated kind of. So like every time it's backfill time, I'll do that. Okay, that was easy. Oh, what happened? Oh no. I thought my thing was gonna crash. Waiting for players to join time, so we're gonna do this. Wait, it starts as false, right? Yeah, okay. I don't think we need to initialize this in the constructor, but that's fine. Maybe like plus plus. It's not back for request. Okay, so like well, first gotta make sure this isn't even null. Beast, got anything to talk about? I'm kind of bored. Update game session is a null, and update game session state reason. That's like equal true. I don't know the default Boolean value though. Wait. Unreal Engine bool default value? It's false, right? As you can see, the parameter force explosion by default is set to false. It is default false, right? Okay, it's false. Don't need to worry about that then, so I don't need this. So reason, yeah, because it'll probably be null pointer. What is reason? Reason is, it's an enum. This shouldn't give me an issue. Not set it here. I do, okay. State reason, timed out. Okay. Alright. Okay, check if the players currently in the game match players who are supposed to be in the game. Alright, I'm gonna make a map actually. so I'm gonna move this here. I'm gonna call this. I'm just gonna call this. It's not really current players. Maybe like. Maybe like reserve player. Honestly, I'll just be like connected players, even though that's kind of like not what they are because they're not connected yet, but that's fine. Alright, connected players equals, so I will go here. Connected players equals, so how do I clone a team map? I think that's here, right? I can do that, right? Wait. Oh, you know I can do team map, Unreal Engine API reference. I can just check like the current map, the class. Yeah, I guess I can pass one in. Alright, so connected players equals team map. String of player. Okay. Start. Okay, so connected players, waiting for players to join. I'll be like, you know what, I'll put a comment. Kind of misleading because it's supposed to represent players who should be connected. Okay. Alright, so only create a... Okay, so the game just started. Only create a backflow request if there are less than 4 players. Good. Okay. So start the game session. Activate. That's true. Connected players. Waiting for players to join. Yep. Okay, that's good. I'm not even gonna get to the else part yet. I definitely do. Well, actually, no, I'm in the back for else request. Let me just make sure create backflow request is good. So make a start match backflow request object. Set the matchmaking configuration. Ooh, okay. So so a lot of this is like a lot of strings here. So maybe like, I'll literally just copy what they do, honestly. So they take in a game session error matchmaking configuration. Okay, that's fine. Session error f string match. Okay. Alright. Okay, so this guy we'll use right here. So this guy will move here. Okay. Maybe not all of that. So we got that. Okay, so we are gonna pass bunch of things here. Configuration error and equals, what was it? Start game session state, matchmaking configuration error. Okay. Okay. I'll do the same here for the function header / definition. Okay, let's build that. Yeah, it's definitely gonna matter a lot more. So yeah, let me just keep reviewing this. So that's good. Go through each player, get the player object from the map. You get their team, skill level, yeah, and then you just make the skill out of each, or you make the player object. Star match backfill outcome. Okay, star match backfill outcome that is success. Okay, I think that's absolutely fine. Hopefully. Handle backfill updates. Okay, so yeah, less than 4. Make a backfill request. Now, so after 60 seconds, if we were waiting for players to join, this is the big one. We have to check if the players currently in the game match players who are supposed to be in the game. So how did I do this before where I got all the player states? I did that in the one of the widgets actually. So let me go through that again. Yeah, so I can do this. I can do something like this. I don't know if it's gonna, yeah, I guess it'll be the player state. So let me go through this. So let me check. So okay, so player states. I don't need the teammate count right now, so can I remove from a map? Oh, you know what I could just do? I'll just do connected players equal new team app. That's gonna be so annoying, but okay. Actually, no, it won't. No, that's actually absolutely fine. How do I... Oh, it's just... Keep forgetting this is Unreal Engine. Okay, if it's not null, cast it. We're literally just gonna check. So, player equals. Okay, so let me. So make a new map. Yeah, I think that's fine. And then after this, I could do like connected players equal team map. Or I don't want to call it new. I'll just say like connected players updated. I think that's fine. Okay, so connected players updated. So I'm willing to do connected players dot find. Let me just add another null pointer check, even though like it's very unlikely. Fine, we'll do GameLift tutorial player state. Player ID, I guess. Player name. Wait, what's in this guy again? No, player state. Player ID, player session ID, and team. Okay. That's absolutely fine. Yeah, that should be fine. Okay, so we got the player ID. So we got player ID. Oh wait, connect. Why is this not? Okay, so that's fine. Okay, and then we can do players updated equals. A lot of null pointer checks here. Okay, so 60 after 60 seconds of waiting for players to join, we kind of just check like, okay, we basically just check like, okay, so we make a new map to store the new connected players who are in the game. Check through all the player states. We look at them in the connected players map, and then we put them in this new connected players updated map. That's absolutely fine. Thing is, I don't know how like creating new maps works in this. Like, I don't know how it works. Like, if it's call by ref or pass by reference or pass by value. Like, I could have just set connected players equal to connected players updated, but I I think it's passed by reference, so I just don't want to like do that because I don't know the scope of this. I don't know the scope of this object. First off, are T-maps pointers? Is C++ passed by value? It's passed by reference. Both. Are T-map pointers Unreal Engine? I guess not, technically, right? They're not, because you can't compare them with null pointers, so... Well, null pointers is 0. I don't even know... I'm trying to think. Should I... Is this really necessary? This might not be necessary. This definitely is, because you're initializing... Or is this even necessary? I'm talking about, like... Just those 3 places. I'm talking, like, just... I think Unreal... I don't think Unreal is that kind of, like... Like, here I initialize it, but, like, was I supposed to? Do you have to initialize... I think you have to. Should I initialize Unreal structs? Let me see what these guys do. So he has a struct. What is it called? It's called fjoy struct. But does he actually use it? Oh, he does. He makes a tier of it, but okay. These people are saying initialize it. This guy clearly did not. Alright, these definitely should be initialized then. I don't think this is initializing stuff, is it? Beast, you still here? I see another person watching. I think that's you, Beast, right? Okay, I think that's fine. T-maps? I mean, with T-maps... Yeah, I mean, according to these people, you don't have to initialize it. So. Very, very strange. Interesting. Okay, so... Yeah, I mean, I don't think I'm gonna initialize this. These, I think the structs, definitely, I think that makes sense. Also, because these are pointers to structs, so if I don't, then they'll just be null pointers. Um... So yeah, that's fine. So waiting for, that's fine. So connect players again, I don't really initialize it. So yeah, I just set it to this. That's fine. So connected players, so that's here. See, I don't think I need to do all this. I think clearly this is just fine. Okay, so we got that. Connect players updated. We fill up connect players updated. Now we check int num players equals connected players dot num if num players is less than 4. Maybe we can just, you know, start a new backfill request. Else so there's a couple things I could do here. I could keep the game very simple. I think I might just keep the game simple. I think what I might just do, I think I may just do it so that like once there's 4 players in the game, I think I'll just end the game. Because what I was originally thinking was I wanted to kind of like prove the concept that like, you know, like even if there are 4 players in the game, you know, maybe someone leaves in the middle of a game and you should try to like backfill that if in case that happens. So definitely want to do that. Because I'm trying to think, right? Like if a game session, you know what I might do? I might make it so that like the game ends no matter what after like 5 minutes since the game started. Maybe I'll just do that. You know what? I like that idea better, actually. Maybe like start the clock for ending the game session after 5 minutes. I like that idea. Maybe 5 minutes. 5 minutes might be a little too long after it just. Maybe like 6. I like 6 minutes. You know why? Because it gives a minute, right, for the first two to 4 players to join. So that's at least 5 minutes of quote unquote gameplay, like maybe some miscellaneous gameplay. So I'm down to do that. So this end game right here, let's do it after. So yeah, 60 seconds. Or 60 times 6 is 360. So 6 minutes. After 6. I like that. Actually. So the point of this is literally just trying to fill the game until the 6 minutes is over. That's literally it. Okay, so start a new backfill request. So we're gonna call create backfill request again. This time with, of course, connected players. But now waiting for players to join will be set to false. You're no longer really waiting. Well, I guess in general, you're not going to be waiting for players to join anymore, regardless. So you're not going to be waiting for them to join and you reset the clock. Sounds about right. Ah, welcome back, Beast. I missed you, man. Missed you. I missed you. I missed you. Yes, you're right, Beast. You're right. I'll put that in the to-dos. Is it free, Beast? So yeah, edit, okay, create back phone request. Oh, I need all that information again. Oh, it's not? Oof. Not a big fan of that, Beast. You know me. I buy some stuff, but like it's gotta be really worth it. $99. I might be a little too rich for flop around. Okay, let me just think. So matchmaking configuration error and okay, that's not bad. 30 days free. Oh, sorry about that, guys. I use the game session area. I feel like I'm using the game session area like all the time. New singing channel? I wish. I wish I could sing. I feel like the matchmaking configuration error and you know what I'll do for that? Okay, I know what to do for that. this guy. First, let me get this one. Do that. Start a new backfill request. Success. Then we'll do if the game session state doesn't equal. It's not really ever gonna equal null pointer though, I feel like. I don't want it to equal null pointer. Maybe like save your work. Thank you, Beast. Good reminder. Yeah, they're never gonna be null. The thing is, I use. You know what I'll do? Because the thing is, like, sometimes. I'm trying to think. Sometimes, like, a lot of people. The reason why I don't just store, like, variables like the matchmaking configuration ARN, like on the server, like in a local variable or something, is because some people might have matchmaking config, like multiple match configuration ARNs for like this, and they all of them have like the same queues, which is possible. So I don't want to like it could change. Is what I'm trying to say. Um, and the game session ARN, like that won't really change, I'm pretty sure, but it's like, if get game session ID is failing, then like it's good to like know, because maybe that just tells you the server is down. So if that makes sense. So null pointer and dot len. So we'll just do like Beast. Is it that bad? I'm more of a light theme type of guy. You know what I mean, Beast? I just love the light theme. You must join the light. I don't know if you've ever watched Yu-Gi-Oh, but like, it used to be like a really old Yu-Gi-Oh episode about like the light. So, Kid Beast, everyone has a preference. I'm just a light theme type guy, Speaking of light theme, dark theme, Stack Overflow now has dark theme officially. Okay, this please. Really, Beast? Beast, enlighten me. I have no idea how that's even possible. Okay. But I'm glad to hear. Honestly. That's cool. I see, I see. Beast deleted is no... Beast is undeleted now. Taken out of the trash. Alright, check the players. Yep, players updated. Players unknown. Those form making backflow request. Fstream game session error n equals fstream game session ID outcome dot get result. Beast, you crack me up, my man. I'm gonna say I might change this though. I might want to give the user a warning. Let me do like not 300. Maybe like 330. Give players warning after 5.5 minutes. Should I do 5.5? 5.5 is so long though. Yeah, it's fine. Maybe I'll do like maybe like 3.5 minutes. Or like maybe like 3-minute games. Thing is, it takes time. I'll do 5 minutes for now. 5 minutes is good. Connect the players. Yep. Okay. Oh no, my foot. Got a cramp. No. I hate when this happens. Shoot. Hate that feeling when your foot falls asleep. Oh my goodness, I hate that. Okay. Still getting it. Alright, so waiting for players to join. Falls. Okay, so alright, so I've dealt with the case. Game session first starts up. There's not enough players. Start a backfill request, but then in 60 seconds, you still gotta make sure like the current players who joined like actually joined. Yeah. I'm debating though if okay, but do I want to make a backfill request? I guess if hold on. Okay, so I don't want to do this. If connected players dot num equals connected updated dot num. Ah, Beast. Great question. Very observant you are, my friend. So that was at Ryan's house. Ryan's currently in the college, so that's why I haven't. I mean, that's kind of why you guys don't really see him IRL too much. He's not really with me at the moment. But once this whole pandemic stuff ends and summer comes, you'll definitely see more of Ryan. That's for sure. Like a lot more. Will I change rooms? Who knows? But yeah, Fortnite clone though. So we made Fortnite clone primarily during our winter break and spring break, so that's why you saw a lot of us in that like bigger room and not in this small room. Okay, so um Rhythm's awesome. Thank you, Beast, for doing that for us. Really appreciate that. Players is okay. If num players is less than 4, connect players that num is equals. Okay, so there's already a difference. Um, I still need to set. I'm trying to think. Okay. I mean, it's not even the num players. It's really just this. Cause yeah, even if there's if there's 2 players. You got 4 players. Like you're supposed to have 4 players, but only 3 show up. Then yeah, that's when you just start a new backfill request. If there is a backfill request. So yeah, if you start a game session and less than 4 people are supposed to be in the game, make a backfill request. After 60 seconds, you yes, thank you. Ooh, that's a great question. Or that's a good point. Is this video monetized? Did YouTube stop bothering us? They did. YouTube stopped bothering us. Wow, what a miracle, Beast. Okay. That's awesome though. Um. So yeah. So they make it back for a request, but after 60 seconds, they check like if those two players ended up joining. So if those two players join, right? If those two players join, we shouldn't make a backfill request because we already made one. If only one of them joined or none of them joined, I'm gonna think real quick. That actually makes me interested. No, I think that's pretty accurate, Beast. Majority are in the Discord. I think that's very accurate. On phone, I have no idea. Is my door shut? Oh my goodness. Oh, you're on the phone. Okay, hold on, guys. Should I lower my mic volume? Hold on one second. Okay, I'm back. I don't know if that background noise will stop, but no, yeah, that makes sense that you're on your phone usually. Get more ads on your phone. I think. I don't know. Could be a complete lie I just said. But yeah, so if two players join, the only case I could think of is if like zero players join. I mean, like, I could honestly. Do I have to make it that complicated? I think I might just make it like a game session that literally just runs for 5 minutes, 5 to 5.5 minutes, and if no one ends up joining, then no one ends up joining. But I'm trying to think, like in Call of Duty, like, do they just recycle it? I guess yeah, they kind of do. Maybe like yeah, I could do like if so if zero players join, how the match starts. So that's a great question. So zero players join could happen if, for example, a match starts. Like two players, they connect. Like they click on join game, the join game button. They make their matchmaking requests, and GameLift finds a session for them. But let's say their internet goes out before they actually join, so they never actually joined. So I'm thinking in that case. Alright, I'm gonna say in that case. And maybe, honestly, instead of 5.5 minutes, maybe I'll just do like 3. Or like, maybe I'll just do like 3.5 minute games. Like 4 times, or 3 times 60 is 180 plus 30 is 210. Yeah, that makes sense. So yeah, if int num players joined, num players joined equals this guy. So we gotta make sure it's greater than 0, because I'm thinking if like if num players equals 0. And I know there's definitely better ways to do these conditionals, I know. So if it's equal to 0, then maybe I'll just terminate the game session. And I'll do that later. So, okay, so assuming... So let's say if one person out of the 2 didn't join, then we'll make a new... Beast, that's what we tried before. Like, that's the thing. I don't know how to explain it, but, like, it's not that simple. Like, this new approach, I put, like, way more time into, like, crafting it out. So I think it'll be much better. I get what you're saying, right? Just have a timer thread that, like, just checks whether or not anyone's in the game. But if you do that, then you have to take into consideration, like, did the game session ever activate, right? Because remember, the process runs regardless if you have an active game session in GameLift. So you have to take that into account as well. Also, remember, players will take time to join the game. That's why I have this waiting for players to join time equals 60, because players have at least, they have, or not at least, they have up to a minute to join the game and have their player, because your player sessions are reserved in your game sessions for 60 seconds. If they don't join within 60 seconds, they can't join, basically. Or your server should not allow them to join. So let's move on here. So, if 2 out of the 2 join, then who cares? And I can extend this to maybe 4 people as well. So yeah, but no matter what, this should be set, and these guys should be set as well. Terminate game session and stop backfill. So I'll put that as well. So let's say 4 players join. It doesn't make a backfill request, but it'll still check. It'll still check if those 4 players join. So it gets here, 60 seconds pass. Right, we check the players in the game. Right. Now we essentially check if all 4 players are in the game. If only 1, 2, or 3 of them join, then we have to make a new backfill request. None of them join, then we just terminate the game session and stop the backfill if there is any. So we got that. I think that's absolutely fine. Okay, so I think we dealt with those 2 cases. Now, in the case of... I'll put a to-do for this. Now, in the case of... Okay, so let's say 2 players join, only 1 of them joined, so a new backfill request was made. So how's that going to work? So that's kind of the next part, right? Like this. So in the create backfill request, it sets the reason to update reason backfill initiated. Nice beast. We love those ads. This is kind of asynchronous. Well, according to that guy, according to the guy in Unreal Slackers, not much stuff here is actually asynchronous. So, assuming it happens. So, a couple things. So, the timeout, it's probably not going to time out. So, but I can just do some if checks here. So, if equals matchmaking data updated. Also, I'm going to make a new variable for the, like, to indicate whether or not, like, a game is ending or not. Game was full. I don't really care anymore. Game is ending. Full. We're going to change this to game is ending. Alright, perfect. So game is ending is set to false. Perfect. Game is ending is set to false. So, okay. So yeah, we definitely want to give them a 30 seconds heads up. So yeah, if matchmaking data up there, so it's not. Give me this. So matchmaking data update will happen again if nice beast. I like the sound of that. So matchmaking data update means new players were successfully matched to the game session. So in this case, it's kind of similar to what we did in this if block here. So we're gonna do. Kind of like, maybe like, I guess really most of this stuff. So instead of start game session state, it'll be update game session state now. Right, and then same with this. So create the game session's first backfill request using those players if there are less than 4 players. It's pretty true. Oh, thank you, Beast. I'll see you later. I'll probably wrap in a bit myself, actually. Thank you for joining, Beast. Thank you for watching the ads. Good work. So yeah, number requested players, game session outcome is success. So do that. I'm gonna get rid of this. A lot of stuff going on. Okay. Update game session state doesn't equal no pointer. So if it got canceled, because it definitely can get canceled. Failed, timed out, or canceled. So in these cases, I kind of just need to restart the backfill. Let's see, like in this case. Oh, this is really tough. Wait, I'm trying to... Okay, so it would only get here if... It would only get here if a backfill request failed, so no one's technically in the process of joining the game. So it would be kind of similar to like what we did here. Be very similar, actually. Except the difference is that we always create like a we'll always create a backfill because there is none. So I'm just gonna copy most of this. So make a new backfill request with the players currently in the game. Because in this situation, we shouldn't be waiting on players to connect. Got the players, connect players updated. Don't really think we need any of, well, so we only do it in here, less than 4 players. Here, I would be very surprised. That means there's literally 4 players. Could this ever be like 2? Let's do it just in case. When like 4 people join, there's no way. This is, oh wait, I meant to add it here, not there. Be very, very surprised. Yeah, if there's 4 players joined, would it ever... I mean, they'd always be evil at that point. Can only be 2 or 4. This number can literally be only 2 or 4, technically. But anyway, let's go back to this one. So, Connected players updated. Yeah. Don't really think it matters. I mean, if the backfill failed, then that means there's... I still think the num players less than 4 is not necessarily... It's not necessary. It can only be 2 or 4, so... 0, num players joined is greater than 0, num players joined is less than 4. I don't even think I need that, because again, like, if a backfill request failed, then that means the number of players joining never reached 4, clearly. Could have reached 2, but... Yeah, I mean, it's not even... There wouldn't be a backfill request if there were 4 players. Get the game session this time. So we're in update game session state. I mean, if a backfill request failed, I think there would be information about... Honestly, I'm not even sure myself. Because you'd have to get an update about that, so I feel like it kind of has to go through the update game session state matchmaking configuration at that point. So you go through the players. Any more, so make a new players, updated, connected players, auto game session, yep. I think that kind of works. Alright, so where's it being called? So create backfill request, waiting for players to join is false. Time is 0. Here it's set to true. Time is 0. I think that's fine. Because again, you can make a backfill request if the number of requested players is less than 4. The only times you're waiting for players to join is if the game session literally just started, or if you got a matchmaker data updated. So like in this case, matchmaking data update means you successfully joined players, but maybe you only successfully joined 2 players, or like one other player. Like if there's 1 player in the game, you successfully join 1 other person. So... I'm trying to think though. So we got that. What is this? Yeah, so it's that makes sense to me. But then it's like this one. I don't know what waiting for players to join should be in this case. These, I think, waiting for players to join equals, yeah, that makes sense. And that's it, but like, I don't really know, and I don't know why my chair is like really bad. The only thing I'm still not sure about this, I guess, yeah. It's like maybe like two players match up to the game session. Only one of them joins. You're gonna go in here, right? And then you're gonna probably go not there. You'll go here. So you're gonna make a backfill request. Let's say this time one other person joins, right? Then you'll go in here. You'll probably make a new backfill request, but you'll still be waiting for players to join. That other person, maybe he doesn't join. And if he doesn't join, then you gotta update that backfill request. So what? But again, I would probably use this one though, because it's the latest. Technically, this one will get you the latest matchmaking configuration ARM. I think that's fine, but now I have to think, how do I stop the backfill though? Um, there was something about like not that one. Not okay, so Pip said in this one a player can only be included in one active matchmaking request at a time. Okay, so I'm not even gonna test that because my question now is like, can multiple can multiple can a game session have multiple backfill tickets? And I think the answer is yes. Um, so I'm gonna stop backfill. Where is stop backfill? It's this. Oh, there's a stop. Ticket ID is actually required. Oh, but I have that though anyway, so. Do I actually? I may not even have that. Well, I know a couple things. I know when you terminate a game session, it automatically cancels the matchmaking ticket. So maybe. Okay, I gotta put it to do. I will. Let me put check if it is possible to. Check if it is possible for a game session to have more than one auto backfill ticket. And also check if the auto backfill ticket gets canceled automatically after the game session is over. Okay, I decided that to do. Because I'm going to assume yes. I'm hoping what I think is right. Because if it is, then it'd be easy. So terminate the game session and stop backfill. I guess I don't have to, because I think terminating the game session does do that automatically. So let me just add, is this? So like, I guess just do this. Which one is this? This is, if the backfill failed. Yeah, because if the backfill failed, and if it gets here, it's waiting for players to join. Only time we'll be waiting for players to join is literally if the matchmaking data got updated, which means, successful, or the game just started. So I'm still trying to think, in the case where in this case, right? Like if waiting for players to join time, no, not that one. Oh, there's so much code. Not in this. So in this case, if the backfill failed, I think this is the only case where I don't wait for, if I'm not waiting for players. Yeah. When it gets to this point, for example, like if there's 3 players, gets updated with one more player, so now there's like the matchmaking data is supposed to update with like 4 players, but if someone leaves, then and there's only 3 players. So then it's like there's still 3 players, but there's supposed to be 4. So then you're gonna get here. 4 does not equal 3, right? Then you're gonna make a new backfill request. Or what could happen is, so let's say a backfill request gets canceled, and make a new one. 2 players get matched to a game session. One of them leaves. So there's already a backfill request circulating, but then that guy, he joins a new match. So that's going to cancel the backfill ticket. So you got to make a new one with that one person. But the thing is, if he does all of that, I guess I'm debating then it's still going to get here. So should I just let that go? I actually think in this case, waiting for players to join should actually probably be false. Because you kind of do all this stuff. Yeah, I think that actually makes sense. Because you're doing all this stuff, so it's not really the same as this anymore. Okay, I think I'm happy with that. In this case, it also okay. I think I'm happy with that. I think one more thing I want to do is uh, I'll get to I'll get to that. I don't know if I'm allowed to say it, so I'll just say I'll do something when I'm got something to do. Okay, so I think this is actually fine. Yeah, I think that's fine. Maybe I should like do some cleanups here. Terminate the game session. Okay, I was gonna say like clear timer handles. I don't know why that's there. Yes, I definitely want to do that. I don't know what like I don't know what there is to do on the server side though. So I guess if I terminate the game session, I would clear this guy. I would clear maybe like end game. I mean, when does end game even get called? Yeah, I guess end game. I did the same for that one. What other handles are there? Like, I might get rid of a lot, to be honest, now. Again, I'm assuming I don't need that. Stop backfill. Check player count. I mean, that's gone now. I mean, that's... Oh, but you know what I do? I do use that, though, for stuff. Create back... Yep, okay, I'll keep that. Definitely keep that. And... I still need that. I mean, if I have a function being called every second, I think I can do that as well, though. You know what? I'll keep that one. I'll keep that one. Stop backfill. I'm pretty sure can go away though. So let me. I don't really know what else to do. Like I don't know how to clean up. Am I supposed to clean up the HTTP module or something? Look up how to clean up the HTTP module. I'm trying to think like what I'm supposed to clean up here. Game instance, like on the server, not really. No. A lot of stuff I need to clean, to be honest. Team widget. I'll just clean the the handles for now. So check player count handle. Okay, so check player count. That, and I'll put that here as well. Now, so I'm going to keep that. So this one's long. So, end game. So this one will be interesting. So where do I actually terminate everything? So terminate it here. I terminate everything. Terminate everything here and here. Okay. I think I do an assign match results as well. Perfect. So let's do all that. Get to this guy later. So stop backfill again. Like I'm just gonna comment this out because I really don't think we need it. Check player count. So I think. Oh shoot! I forgot the HUD does all this stuff now. Or the widget. Yeah, the widget gets everything. Oh, I don't need. But how does it get the events? Oh, it's through the state. Hold on, I'm gonna use the bathroom. BRB. Okay, I'm trying to think something about the game instance. The game state. Okay, it does kind of do that. Maybe. Do I really need this? I don't think I need the check player count anymore, to be honest. Okay, I'm gonna do countdown. Countdown until game over. That's what I'm gonna use this for. So we're gonna end in that. So we'll change that to that. Let me do that. Check player count. So countdown until game over. I'm gonna do. I'll make a int. I don't even need this bool anymore. I'm literally just gonna int time until game over. I'll do 4 minutes. I think I'm gonna just do some of this stuff off screen. Or is anyone watching? I'll stay on if anyone's watching, but I think if no one's watching, I think it'd be better for me to just do a lot of this stuff off stream. But if anyone's watching, just let me know. I will definitely stay on, but don't want to waste anyone, or I don't want to waste. I guess there is no one's time to waste but mine. But yeah, I would just say like. Time until game over. Minus minus. I mean, there's really not much else to do, I would say. I mean, yeah, I really hope my hypothesis is right about the multiple backfill tickets for a game session. With GameLift. Yeah, I mean, I think we can stop this. I'll change that. A teammate count, I'm gonna keep that. I don't know why I would do it again. What do I call clear timer? Alright, 2 hours, guys. No one's watching, so I'm gonna head out. Peace. Thank you to, I think, Beast and Anchor for watching. Have a good day.